I joined the military 3 days after I turned 18, and the reason I joined was purely and honestly for the college money. I had no idea what was going on in the world. It was 9 months before 9/11 and really did not understand the full magnitude of what I was getting into, but I wouldn't change any of it. When I got back from Iraq in 2004, life was very crazy. There were really no resources that I could utilize. I didn't really understand what it meant to be a veteran. I didn't have any clue of the things that I had just experienced. I immediately went back to college and really didn't fit in with my peers. I skipped class a lot. I stayed home a lot. I started isolating. I drank a lot. There was just a huge disconnect. I didn't really know what PTSD was at the time, or traumatic brain injury, which I suffer from both. It's been an uphill battle, but I'm thankful that there are resources like Equest, because it's been instrumental in helping me face those transition hardships.
When he was diagnosed with autism, it was clear that we needed to get some resources that would help us parent him.
I was interested in Equest because I thought it was a very unique way to deal with some of his challenges. I was really interested to see how it was going to work.
Horse coming through. Beep, beep, beep.
It was a safe place. It was a place where I could exhale and know that we were accepted and we were come to be loved.
I was at a place there where I was shrinking away from everything because I always thought, what did I do that was so bad? Why did this happen to me? And I tormented myself for several years. I was doing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and I still wasn't feeling like I was making any headway until I came to Equest. And it just clicked in where everything worked together at the same time.
There's just a chemistry there, and it's almost exactly what you're needing, but you can't put into words. I've always had an interest in horses, never been on one before, but I came out and just fell in love, and it's changed my life. I had an unscheduled dismount. It was one of the scariest things in my entire life. And honestly, immediately it brought me back to the time that I was in a car bomb in Iraq. I wanted to walk away, get in my car, and leave. But I had this moment where I really realized that I had kind of been doing that same thing in other areas of my life for the last 10 years. I know that in that moment it was the right thing for me to do to get back up on the horse. It was a lesson I needed to learn, and it's one that has stayed with me since.
What was surprising to me was how well he took to the horses, and never really intimidated by them, and just seemed to be a natural.
His birth name has been in good terms ablaze. At the farm we call him Chance, but everyone nicknamed Chancey.
Chance is a great partner for John. When Chance came here, though, not only did John love Chance, Chance loved John.
This is your buddy here?
Yes, he's mine. You can't have him. Even if you offer me Bill Gates his money.
Chance gets misunderstood with his facial expressions.
Don't worry about the years. That's been a habit of his since he was a baby. If he swoops his tail back and forth really fast like a whip, then you should back off.
I think John understands Chance and his being misunderstood because of practicing his facial expressions. These are not things that come naturally to either one of them.
He thinks like me, everyone keeps saying. He's very sweet, sometimes can be a grump, and always likes the ladies.
It doesn't matter if you're autistic, if you have cerebral palsy, or multiple sclerosis. Horses are totally non-judgmental. They don't care about what you have. I had a goal of being able to talk to my horse and to be able to direct my horse. I did all those things at once for it to work. Zeus, whoa, that gives me a lot back. I have so much confidence from dealing with Zeus and being his boss.
The first couple of sessions that I had here, my life changed. I started feeling again, and feeling is not something that I had been able to do for a good 8 or 9 years. Working with the horse has moved me mountains.
So I would say absolutely John coming to Equest has changed his life. I would say it has changed our lives for the better. A lot of times with those phrases that we use that kids with autism have trouble with, hold your horses is one of my favorite, because he's learned how to control the horses in his mind. Those big emotions, those big feelings aren't any bigger than a 1,500-pound horse that he can control.
Easy boy.
You know, I have so much, and I can be angry about what's been taken, but instead of thinking of it as what's been taken, I need to think of what I still have and what I can do with what I've got. And it's like, you know, I no longer am multiple sclerosis. Now I'm Victoria, who has multiple sclerosis. And I have so much hope. And it's because of the horse.